Samantha.
Hey there, welcome to Conversations with Samantha. Well, we can all agree that in this innovative environment that we're currently in, where technology is so disruptive and so advanced, moving at the speed of light, it oftentimes can be a bit daunting having to find information in this wide space called the internet. I'll give you an instance. We've all been there in that situation where a suspicious and malicious emails all of a sudden pops up in our mailbox, and we question ourselves of the best steps to take in order to solve that kind of a problem. And it becomes very challenging having to seek through endless information on the internet to try to find the right direction to solve such kind of a problem. Hence today I have my expert in our favorite show, that is Samantha, who will be helping us to understand these ideas that are surrounding cybersecurity in the informational context of how to handle a suspicious email. Stay tuned as I speak to Samantha. Well, I've navigated to my browser where I'm going to have my conversations with Samantha. Hi Samantha, how are you doing there?
Great, thank you for asking. How can I help you today?
Well, Samantha, I'm having a peculiar, difficult situation. I received a very funny email in my mailbox today, and I'm a bit skeptical about the email, that it might be some fraudulent people trying to scam me or siphon my data in some odd way.
That does sound like a tricky situation. Are you able to tell me a bit more about the email? What did it say, and who was it from? That may help me understand the situation better, so I can provide the best advice.
Well, the email is coming from it's more like a marketing ad campaign. I just received it now saying that I won an iPhone Pro Max for entering a survey, of which I don't recall ever entering such kind of a survey.
That does sound suspicious. If you're concerned about fraud, I suggest you not click on any links in the email or provide any personal information. If you're still unsure, I would suggest contacting the sender directly to inquire about the email.
Well, in that regard, is there any kind of key identifications that I can look around? I mean, the email is from like a name of a reputable shop. In this particular case, how should I look into the email to ensure that I can, verify that?
Yes, there are a few key identifiers that you can look for when verifying an email. First, check the email address. Does it match the company's address? If not, then the email is likely fraudulent. You should also check the spelling and grammar of the email. If it's full of errors, then it's likely a scam. Finally, check the links in the email. If they don't match the company's website, then the email is likely fraudulent.
Wow, okay, let me hear that again. You said I should first and foremost check the email address, and as well look at if there's any misspelling or errors in what they wrote. And thirdly, I should go into the actual website to check if it's actually the domain they have. Can you just clarify on that, because I'm about to action what you just said?
Absolutely. When verifying an email, you should first check the email address to make sure it matches the company's address. You should then check the spelling and grammar of the email to make sure it doesn't contain any mistakes. Finally, you should check any links in the email to make sure they match the company's website. This will help you determine if the email is authentic or fraudulent.
Well, thank you so much, Samantha. I'll definitely, number one, not click on that email. That's what I'm gonna do. So thanks.
No problem. I'm glad I could help. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Well, we've just had a very interesting conversation with Samantha. These are some of the challenges that most organizations face: suspicious and malicious emails reaching their employees or even their customers. And according to Red Hat, a reputable company in the space of security, they mentioned in their reports that 3.8 billion of fraudulent emails are sent to different people on a daily basis. So it's very important for one to always be aware of this, but it becomes a tedious challenge having to find information around the internet. But Samantha, in this context, helped us to understand three important elements to these cybersecurity issues. Seeing first and foremost how the email looks like. Does it look genuine? The second thing, seeing any kind of misspellings or errors on the actual email. And lastly, verifying by visiting the actual reputable company that you're looking into surrounding the email that you've received. But the most important thing is not to click it, according to her. And in this conversation, I've gotten to learn a lot around the issues of cybersecurity. So do stay tuned on another episode. We'll be further enhancing conversations around these cybersecurity issues. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Tabangi Saka. This way, Conversations with Samantha.